If we look for the meaning and benefits behind dancing, immediately we will find a lot of information on the internet and inside books too. But today I will talk with you about an incredible subject and very special too. One day at 2014, I was sitting with my professor in the academy, Dr. Asmat. I was showing him my plan to travel to the west side of Egypt to visit one of the oases close to Siwa oasis. What a pity he passed away 3 years ago. Anyway, he surprised when I asked him, why do we dance? After a little bit time, he answered me, but his answer was a regular answer for me. Then he amazed by my answer when I told him that we are dancing to explain and present ourselves to the others. Then I completed. Dancing is an expression of fine kinetic performance resulting from the interaction of internal or external influence on the human body through a specific rhythm. He surprised and he asked me later to include this quote inside my research. Then later I traveled to the west side of Egypt and I began my research over there, which was wonderful of course, and I found a lot of wonderful types of dancing over there, which later when I come back I wrote them here in Egypt, in Cairo, and I explained everything inside the academy, what I discovered over there. This is exactly the meaning of dancing, what I found and what I wrote about this meaning exactly, to let people understand why do we dance. But of course we have many other types of expressions about dancing, and a lot of people explained what is the meaning of dancing and why and so on. So this is okay, yes, also. But there are some points still hidden. I feel sometimes that it needs a lot of research to know exactly why do we do this or that, or what is the meaning behind, and so on and so on, because dancing is not just word to say or an action or interaction to do. Dancing is life. Dancing full of a lot of wonderful things. We still need someone also to discover for us, to let us understand why all these people do something like this and what are the benefits behind. These benefits of course are very important, because if you look at the internet, as I told you, you will find that a lot of people explained the benefits behind dancing and why do we dance. But suddenly I found a special research talking about dancing from another way, which I hope and I love very much to share with you, and I hope you like it too. In 2003, research published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that dancing can reduce the onset of dementia and Alzheimer. The neurologist Dr. Robert Katzman said, freestyle social dancing such as foxtrot, waltz, and swing requires constant split-second, rapid-fire decision-making, which is the key to maintaining intelligence, because it forces your brain to regularly rewire its neural pathways, giving you greater cognitive reserve and increased complexity of neuronal synapses. This is very important to know actually, because in dancing, especially in solo dance, we are doing the same. But in improvisation, most of the dancers, they are thinking on the spot with the music. I'm trying to explain what did the music say, or sometimes what is behind the music, especially or actually the same also with the songs, the lyrics. For this reason, my brain running very fast or searching very fast the correct step I'm doing, or I'm trying to do through my body or by my body to let the audience all the time be with me, to let them understand what I am doing. So this is very, very complicated, but on the other side, it's very important for us, for our body, for our brain, for our health. So this is exactly wonderful. I found that 99% of dancers in the golden era were doing the same, because when they were dancing, solo dancing, it was an improvisation. Most of the time was an improvisation. Of course, in the beginning they were studying from each other, or they studied by themselves or something like that. But later, when they're going to dance on the stage, most of the time they creating new dance steps. What it means exactly, every evening they do something new, which let the audience be with them all the time or love them all the time, and every evening these audience coming watching them. This is exactly also with the new dancers, I mean the star dancers now, the Egyptian star dancers, exactly the same. Every evening when they're going to dance, they doing the same. They collecting all of these, or they collected all of these types of dance steps inside their minds. Their brain understood exactly all these ways of dancing and give the order to the body to move, depends on the music. Of course, sometimes you feel, when you are a dancer, you feel boring. So for this reason, you have to change the dance steps. If it's solo dancing or if it is improvisation, you have to change the steps, which is okay, no problem in this. The main point is you have to be all the time inside the story, what you are doing on or performing on the stage. This is exactly very important. Step by step, when we become older, it will help us, same like Dr. Robert said, it will helping us exactly to be aware of these diseases, which I found that I think 99% of the Oriental dancers or belly dancers, whatever they are, they haven't any dementia when they became elder. I met a lot of them here in Egypt and we discussed a lot of things. I found them, they are with me all the time. I was young and I was talking with them, and I'm still young, by the way. And I'm talking with them. It was wonderful. They understood exactly what they are talking about, and they were concentrating exactly of our conversation. So this is very important to know exactly, or this is the benefit behind dancing, which nobody talked about it before. I think so. Dr. Katman, he was talking about the European dance steps or the European dance. In Egypt, also, we have the Oriental dancing and belly dancing. Why I didn't mention the folk dancing? Because folk dancing, it is for its people. I mean, exactly, they love it very much, and they do it, of course, for themselves or for themselves, by themselves, for their people, which they love it. But if you look at it, actually, or focus on it, actually, you will find it looks like the same steps, do it every time the same and something like that. It is not graduated, or they didn't change it for a long time. Of course, it's changing throughout the history, because what their generation or the old generation did something, but the new generation do something little bit changing. Okay, this is the normal way. But it is boring for us, or sometimes some of them, they feel boring because they know exactly that this man here or this woman, she will do the same, and so on and so on. So it is like that, which we call it is a routine, which it is like this way. So for this reason, it is not updated all the time for something new or something like this. The brain, when the brain understood that, or when the brain give the order that I will do the same, it will be the same. So which it means the brain doesn't graduate it with my dance steps or a new dance steps. But in Oriental dancing or belly dancing, my brain move more or work more to know exactly or to create exactly a new dance step, which I will use it maybe tomorrow or after tomorrow, or I will do it immediately. This is very important for us, and this is what makes us actually healthy. So be happy and never stop dancing. And of course, try all the time to collect much more dance steps. Keep it in your mind and try all the time to find something new and how you can create a new dance step which swallow it from the audience can swallow it very easy, understood, and swallow it very easy, and see that you are creator and do a new dance steps all the time. This is the main point I love to share with you, which I wait, of course, for your questions if you have any question or any comment. And of course, don't forget to click the subscribe button below and tell me if it is good for you or not. Thank you very much, and I will be waiting for you in my next video.